Hi, Annette here. Welcome back to my Rug Cook and Talk show. Okay, so I'm working on my granddaughter rug, and as you can see, if you looked on the blog, also I've been given a few updated pics. I'm on the last bunny, so what I'm going to do is pull this off so you can kind of see the whole rug at once. And as I'm doing that, for those of you who might just be catching this out of, order, out of sequence from the first show, there's so many, I think this is 66, I'm not sure. This is a Rug Hook and Talk show it started for solo rug hookers who didn't have a way or a means to get to a rug hooking group. And I know that's very big, to be a part of a rug hooking group. I think it's more for socializing and just enjoying each other's company, because most of us, I think, do our rug hooking at home alone anyway. But it's really nice to just feel there's a little company, a little camaraderie. I never had that being up here in Connecticut. I never was able to find a group close by. I probably wasn't going to travel more than 35 minutes to a group, and there was none around here that I'm aware of. So I think there's one probably about 45 minutes away. So I'm not going to do that. But anyway, so let me go ahead and show you what's going on with the rug. And the weather's been getting really odd. It's warm one day, it's air conditioning's on, and the next day it's wow, I need a little sweater. So go figure. Okay, I got this on the other side. Okay, there we go. I was wondering where that little bracket was to pop it up. Okay. Okay. This is an Anderson frame, for those who just might not know that from another show. And it swivels. Okay, so you can see why it's moving around. Okay, over here I do have a new lamp. I bought it as a magnifying glass. I thought maybe it would just help illuminate, make it a little larger, because I have a little vision problem at that level. And the glasses aren't doing the greatest job, but this is over magnifying it for me. So I just use it as a light up above. I guess you're supposed to use it way down like that so you could see what you're doing, but it's just too much of a magnification and it distorts it too much. Anyway, so I just wanted you to know what that was sitting here, because it normally hasn't been here in the other shows. Okay, so here, let's see. As you could see, I'm almost done with the bunny, and that would be the end of the motifs. Okay, now you're probably, even I was like, okay, none of this matches. None of these motif really matches, but I wanted the pink and the brown and the bunnies to all match, and the butterflies were to kind of stand out, as I explained earlier. And the background, and there's a border. There's a little scalloped border all around the edge. That's going to be in a dark pink. So the rest will just be in tones of a very pale pinks. And it's going for her on the floor of her room. And yeah, so that's what I'm up to, and I just wanted to show you that. And it's rather on a larger size rug as opposed to a little mat. So yeah, it's probably about 36 inches, I would say. Let's see, 10, 20, yeah, about. So it's probably about 2 feet, something like that, by 3 feet, which I thought was a good size. And I did the motifs so that she can kind of very easily, they're not very detailed, like I said, because I just wanted her to be able to identify them very easily and look at them and just enjoy the simplicity of a bunny, a butterfly, that sort of thing, a flower. She's very young. She's not even 2 yet, so I thought that just might be enough for her. And as she gets older, it'll just be her rug for her room, and hopefully she'll enjoy having it for years to come. And that's what's going on. So go ahead and grab a cup of tea or coffee. I'm doing this in the morning, so I'm doing my morning coffee today. And a little later is tea time, so if I come back and hook again. So I just want to say welcome back, kind of, because it's been a long little an absence of sorts, but as most of you know, in the summer, especially up here in the Northeast, because our summer months are so precious to us, we run out of our house, I'm sure, and garden and sit outside and do all these things and head to the beach and the water or a lake and just enjoy the outdoor time. That's when I'll read a good novel, and I will definitely grab my rug hooking magazines and maybe some older books to start getting motivated for another rug. I mean, like as all rug hookers do, we constantly have ideas evolving in our head and moving around, and every motif is a new inspiration for a rug or an idea or even a holiday. I keep saying I want to do holiday rugs, so that is what I'm going to work on after my granddaughter's rug. I want to work on a Christmas rug. I don't think I'll have time to do a pumpkin rug after this one, so I think I'm just going to head right into Christmas and try to do a holiday rug of sorts. Whether it's with Christmas trees or something fun like that maybe could be left out, not so much Christmassy, but maybe more of a winter themed rug that I could leave out for the winter. So yeah, that's what's going on, and I hope you all are getting into a new flow for hooking in the fall weather, because that to me is a great time for hooking. I mean, it's just perfect. It's a time to slow down a little. The busyness of the gardening and the outdoor recreational stuff that we've been doing kind of comes to a little slow down, and it's nice that it's almost like we just get to rest a little, which is good. We need all a season of rest, and off and back to our rug hooking, which to me is year round. Like I said, if I'm not actually hooking, I'm probably reading a rug hooking magazine, or I'm reading other blogs on rug hooking, and there's so many out there that are fun. I wish that if somebody is doing a blog on rug hooking and you're watching my show, first off, welcome, and great that you're part of our little cyber virtual group that we'll probably never meet each other in person, unless you're in Connecticut. Definitely send me a message through Rug Hooking Daily. You absolutely can drop in. That would be great fun. But we'll probably never really know each other personally. So this is as good as it gets, and that's a wonderful thing. So I'm glad you're a part of our group. But if you're a blogger out there and you've ever thinking of moving your blog to the next level and doing this, that would be great. I mean, I think me and Deanne are the only one who are doing, kind of on a regular basis, little rug hooking videos, and they're great to just keep us inspired and keep us involved and keep us aware of the new things that are coming out with rug hooking. And if you read my blog today, I just sent it out a little while ago, so I don't know how soon you get the links for my blog updates and new blogs. But for those of you who don't know of my blog, it's http://letshook.wordpress.com. And there's also a link to it on my page on Rug Hooking Daily on my profile. So you can get it from there to Annette S. And just a few things I wanted to bring up. For those of you who know, I hook on a very soft linen, and I get it from Michelle Miccarelli. And she had brought up to my attention about Rug Aid. From Heather Ritchie. We were just discussing rug hooks and stuff, and then Heather's name had come up, and she had said, are you aware that Heather has an organization called Rug Aid? And I knew of this organization, and I never really went into it to understand what it really was about, so I got a little update on that. And what Heather does, as many of you may already know, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating information for those who already know it, but for those who don't, you might be inspired to open your heart a little after I tell you. Heather started this organization, and you can get it online. Just go to Rug Aid Heather, put that in, and it'll come up, and you'll get pictures and blogs and articles on her. It's in Africa, I believe, uh, Gambia, whatever, and it's for the men, and I guess mostly men get river blindness over there. And Michelle was telling me that, you know, if they beg more than 3 times on the street, they get arrested and put in jail, and they have no money for their families. Heather started this great organization to teach them how to rug hook and make rugs, and their family is involved with guiding them and helping them, I guess, set up the framework and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I was so moved by it. You know, I went there. I mean, you can make any small donation, and every little bit helps. I asked about sending items to her and wool and stuff, and she says no, it has a very hard time getting there, that a donation would be more worthwhile to Heather. And what a great thing. She's helping these men make these rugs, and they sell in the local gift shops, in hotels and that sort of thing, and people are buying them, and that money is going to support their families. So I just wanted to put that out there to you, that if you are moved in any direction for that, that's a great a way to help somebody also learn about rug hooking, and you could do it through PayPal. So go ahead and investigate in that. And my second thing here, I have White Cat wool. And you know what? I didn't put it in my blog. I'm sorry. So I apologize for that. But White Cat wool, I've mentioned them before. And I even ordered some wool from them, so I can just, before I go and say how wonderful somebody is, or a rug hooking group is, or whatever, a resource, I like to order from them and actually see their service and their product. So I had done that before, but I had received an email that they're doing a monthly, it's almost like a monthly subscription of wool. But, and most of you are probably saying, oh, that's, you know, again, here's it is, $40 a month. Well, no, this is $20, and that includes the shipping. And you will get an assortment of colors that equal about a yard or over, never under. So it'll be a yard or over, and it's all pre-washed. And the colors, I believe, are coordinating colors. I'm not exactly sure on that. But you will get this great little assortment. That's not bad to buy a yard of wool shipped to you for $20, I believe, is the price. So I hope I'm getting that absolutely right, but I think I am. And anyway, you could do a 1-month trial and try it. You could subscribe and get this little surprise every month for $20. I mean, hey, you know what? You can give up some lattes at McDonald's or something, or Dunkin' Donuts, and you've got your $20. So anyway, I don't want to get into anybody's budgeting situation, but I just think it's really a real small amount of money to pay if you don't have access to wool. I have lots of access to wool, and so I not sure if I'll do that, but I might do a trial run just to see what comes in and share again with you. Okay, so that's White Cat wool. I think they're in Massachusetts, somewhere up northeast, but it's either Mass or, you know, Vermont, Delaware, Maine, New Hampshire, one of those little areas. And then we have Seal Harbor Rugs is now doing like assorted bags of their yarn. So for those of you who are yarn hookers, I do both. And Seal Harbor Rug Yarn is awesome. And she's doing new variegated colors. So they would be like tone on tone variegated. So, you know, not 2 different colors or 3 different colors like Violet Jane, but more just of one tone and different depths of that, different shades of that in one yarn. So they're doing assortments of that. And again, that's like a grab bag. So you're getting a lot of good yarn for a little cheaper than if you bought it per skein. So there you go, that's that. And there's some new books coming out, okay? And I think one is, you know what, let me get it right here. I think I have it up. But okay, here we go. Let's see. Went beyond it. Creative Techniques for Rug Hookers by Donna Harkman, and Story Rugs and Their Storytellers by Paulette Hackman. I don't have these books to share with you, but it's on my blog, and if you go to my blog, you'll see the 2 books. You can get them and pre-order them from Amazon. For those of you who love rug hooking books, something new for the winter months coming up. I think as it gets closer to the release date, they put the release date, you know, what they're expecting it to be. So you can go ahead on Amazon and look those 2 books up. If anybody knows of a new book, definitely drop it in the comments section. That's great. And so those are the little news of today for me. So like I said, the fall is bringing lots of new ideas for us, and if anybody's working on something new that you think is just fun to share with the group, that's what this is about. Even though we're not all together in one room, we are reading the comments. We have a rug cooking group on rugcookingdaily.ning, so you can look for us there. We're the YouTubers. Annette's YouTube rug cooking show is on there, and we've got over 50 members on that group now. And so leave a comment on the video, leave a comment, join the group. That's, you know, we're always trying to share what we're doing, or who is looking for something, or who has something to give away, or, you know, it's just our way of being connected to other rug hookers without leaving our home. For whatever reason, we can't, we don't want to, we're unable to, you know, it's all good. So I hope that you're still enjoying the show. I know I do a lot of talking and not as much hooking, but I don't know if my lighting is very good on the show. So yeah, so that's about what we're doing. I have lights over here that I put on, but unfortunately, say what happens, it washes it out. So I tend to shut it down a little. Yeah, so I'm just working on my bunny, and he will be the last motif on here to work on, really. That's the end. I have no more. And for those of you, I'm using my little, you know what, it's like a Fraser, I believe it's a Fraser hook, but it's also available through MCG Textiles for the great big price of, I think, $5. So this is my favorite, and I gotta be honest, I've been trying every rug hook out there. I do not put any rug hook down, because that's not what rug cooking is about. Rug cooking is about finding the tool that works for you, and it's awesome that there are so many tools and hooks that are available for everybody to be comfortable with. And it also matters what you're hooking on, I think matters. Those who are hooking on monk's cloth might find a Hartman hook, or a larger hook harder. Those who work on burlap love the Hartman hook because it goes right through it. And if you're hooking with primitive, again, a larger hook or a Ritchie hook is really perfect for you. So I happen to like a very rounded. After I've tried every hook, I realized that I really just love my little $5 hook. That and my Moshimo hook are my favorites. And I did just order a Fraser hook with this, let's see if I get it, because it's a finer hook. So there you go. That's a bigger hook, if you could see. And that's a finer hook. This actually works better for me than this, but I ordered it with a pencil handle because I like to switch off on my rug hooking the way I hook the actual rug, so it's not as the same motion every time. Okay, let me tighten this up first because I feel it's a little loose and it never got tightened. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All done. Okay. So I'm trying to see if you can just see my little bunny. I tried to put a few different shades of brown in here, but you want to know what? They really didn't show up too well. I don't really have that many shades, I think. I'd have to go really hunting and look, but I didn't want them too different colored. Because the background's going to be multicolored pinks, you know, and all in a very light shade, I kind of wanted my motifs to really kind of pop out a little without being too distractive looking for my little granddaughter. So, yeah, even though I love hooking with different colors in one design, in one motif, I chose not to do that with this, and I'm glad, because I just wanted these little these little bunnies and flowers, to be very simple looking for her and very basic. So I'm shooting for a deadline.